What's up, you guys? So, I'm going to show you how to win freelance developer jobs today. Oftentimes, this can be tough because hirers want to avoid false positives. They don't want to hire someone who then can't do the job because then they've wasted some money. And employees are pretty expensive. So, they're trying to avoid that as much as they can. And how can we do that? We can de-risk ourselves for the hirer. And how do you de-risk yourself? You can show your expertise with a required tech stack. So if you go onto Upwork and you look at a job. Let's do let's say Python, for example. If you look at a job, it'll give the tech requirements, and a way to show that you're competent with those tech requirements is to take them. Let's say this, for example, Robinhood API Android app. You take the tech requirements. So in this case, I'm seeing API and Android app, and I would go ahead and build a sample project that combines the tech requirements. So I would make an Android app that calls a weather API, an Android app that calls the interactive brokers API, which would be more relevant to this job right here. But the idea is you show the hirers that you have the skills that they're looking for. And in this case, in this series, I'm going to make, I recently got a hirer reached out to me and asked me if I would like some work. And the tech stack for this particular client is Apache Airflow, Docker, and object-oriented Python. So to de-risk myself, I'm going to build a Twitter bot. It's called Wisdom to Sheet. Let me show you guys that. Wisdom to Sheet. And I've just started, so you guys are going to be able to follow along with me and see how I do this. The idea is that it will take, let's say you tweet to it or something. You tweet a username to it. Say you would tweet at Balaji. You tweet a username to it. Tweet to Sheet will go and grab their top tweets, their most liked tweets, and put it into a Google Sheet, and it'll tweet you back a link to the Google Sheet. So it just makes it, this is an interesting way that people are able to add value on Twitter. They summarize popular accounts' top tweets. So this will make it a little bit faster and automate some of that workflow. And so how are we going to use the different tech to do this? We'll use Apache Airflow for weekly tweet scraping and just basically automating that so we don't have to go in and do it manually. We'll use Docker to make it easily deployable on, say, AWS or Heroku, something like that. And we'll use object-oriented Python throughout everything. And so the idea is that once this bot is complete, the client, the hirer, he's going to be, if he's saying to himself, does this freelancer, is he competent? Does he have the skills to do what I want him to do? Well, it's going to be obvious. Yes, absolutely, because I've already made something similar with all the required tech. So that's the idea behind this series. Definitely follow along if you're looking for developer jobs and an easier way to win them. Thanks, guys.